See here students, so this is the chemistry class number 17 and I am going to take the Haworth structure for glucose. You see, we have already learned writing of Emil Fischer's ring structure, alpha D glucose and beta D glucose. So alpha D glucose, alpha and beta indicates the configuration of C1. That means if the OH group is present on the right hand side of C1, it is called the alpha. This is alpha D glucose, you see. Therefore, what is Haworth structure? For the Emil Fischer's ring structure, Haworth proposed an hexagonal ring structure, you see. Hexagonal. What is hexagonal? Hexagonal means 6 corners, you see. So hexagon, according to that is Haworth, you see. So that is hexagonal ring structure consists of 6 corners. Each corner occupies, that means out of 6 corners, 5 corners occupies carbon atoms, 1 corner occupies oxygen atom. According to Haworth, hexagonal ring structure consists of how many corners? 6 corners. Each out of 6 corners, 1 corner occupies oxygen atom and another 5 corners occupies what? Carbon atoms. You see like this. So this is the hexagonal ring. In this you see 1 corner occupies oxygen atom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners occupies carbon atoms. So this hexagonal ring is perpendicular to the plane of the paper, you see. Perpendicular, like this you see. But that means planes are written and it is perpendicular to the plane of the blackboard. And the groups present on the right hand side of carbon atoms and left hand side of carbon atoms are placed in the planes, you see. The groups are placed above the plane and below the plane. How actually numbering you see like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And it is the first carbon atom here you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is alpha D glucose, you see, alpha D plus glucose. So first in the first carbon atom you see right hand side. So according to him you see, according to Haworth, the groups present on the right hand side OH, OH, H, H. So these groups are called the groups present on the right hand side. The groups present on the right hand side are placed below the plane. The groups present on the left hand side are placed above the plane. So now at the first carbon atom, which is the group present on the right hand side? OH. Therefore it is placed below. You see OH. Above is this side, that is H. Second carbon atom, right hand side is OH, below the plane. Above the plane is H. Third carbon atom, right hand side is H, right below the plane. It is OH. So next fourth carbon atom, right hand side is OH, below the plane, and this is H. And fifth carbon atom, you see, one right hand side is O is there, you see. See here, right hand side is O is there. And then H and CH, left hand side H, another is CH2OH. So therefore this CH2OH is taken out. It is taken out of the ring, and this hydrogen atom is placed here. This side, even though it is present on the left hand side means you see it is placed what? Above the plane. So in this case you see we should not follow that rule, you see. So the hydrogen atom should be inside the plane and the CH2OH should not come into the ring, you see. Therefore it should be placed outside the CH2OH. Okay, that is how we can write this Haworth structure for alpha D glucose. And this Haworth hexagonal ring is actually that is 6 corners, you see. It is alpha D glucose, of course, alpha D plus glucose, alpha D glucose, Haworth structure for alpha D glucose. Next, beta D, you see, same thing you have to write like this. Same. Write the corners, that is place. So beta means you see beta D glucose. For beta, OH should be left hand side, you see. This is OH, but this is what? H. This is beta. No, that's all. Everything is same. That is change is only at the first carbon atom. First carbon, that means you see if the OH group is present on the left hand side, it is beta. Now you see number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 1, 6. Right hand side, carbon atom, one right hand side is H, therefore it is below. OH is above. Second carbon atom, OH is here, above H. Third H, this is what? OH. Fourth one, OH below, H above. But this is H and CH2OH as usual. You should be on the right line. See, so this is beta D. This is beta D plus glucose. Beta D glucose. But what is the difference between these two Haworth structure structure you see, at the first carbon atom, in the alpha D glucose, in the first carbon atom you see, OH is below the plane, but here what? Above the plane. That is, everything is same. Therefore, alpha and beta differ from at the first carbon atom. So this hexagonal Haworth ring structure, it is generally similar to that of the pyranose ring. You see, it is similar to that of what? Pyranose. What is pyranose ring? So you can write this pyranose ring like this. You see. So this is called the pyranose ring. This is called what? Pyranose. So therefore it is called the alpha D glucopyranose. Glucopyranose. You can write like this. So our structure of alpha D glucose is also called what? Alpha D glucopyranose, because it is similar to the pyranose ring. It is similar to the what? Pyranose ring. So beta D glucopyranose you can write like this. This also. You can write alpha D glucopyranose, beta D glucopyranose like this. Or alpha D glucose, beta D glucose for our structure. So what is our structure? Haworth proposed an hexagonal ring structure for alpha D glucose and beta D glucose. According to him, that is Haworth. That is hexagonal ring consists of 6 corners. Out of 6 corners, 5 corners occupies carbon atoms. 1 corner occupies what? Oxygen atom. And we have to write the groups in this that is hexagonal ring is perpendicular to the plane of the paper if you write on the paper, and it is perpendicular to the plane of the blackboard if you write on the blackboard. And groups are placed above the plane, below the planes. You see, these are the planes. How do you write the groups above the plane, below the plane? According to him, you see, the groups present on the right hand side of carbon atoms. The groups present on the right hand side of carbon atoms are placed below, and the groups present on the left hand side are placed what? Above the plane. That is the rule. Okay, this is how we can write the alpha D glucose, beta D glucose for our ring structure, our structure. So, but you see, this Haworth ring is generally similar to that of the pyron structure. You see, pyron structure. So, therefore, you see, that is so this structure is also called the pyranose ring structure, because our structure is similar to pyron. Therefore, it is called the pyranose structure of glucose. The alpha D glucopyranose, beta D glucopyranose. That ends that is the our structure for glucose. You see. Now we are pass on to the fructose now. We know that, you see, already fructose is a fruit sugar. What we call the fructose? Fructose is also called the what? Fruit sugar. So what is fruit sugar? Why it is called the fruit sugar? You see. So it is fructose is called the fruit sugar. F-R-U-I-T, fruit sugar. Why? Because it is abundantly present in the ripened fruits. You see, it is abundantly present in what? Ripened fruits. Therefore, this fructose is called the fruit sugar. And then you see, what is the difference between fructose and glucose? Glucose contains aldehyde group, but fructose contains ketonic group. Okay. So, and this fructose containing ketonic group, therefore it is called that is ketohexose, not aldohexose. It is what? Ketohexose. Containing ketone group at the second carbon atom, not at the first carbon atom. It is at the what? Second carbon atom. So I am going to write the open chain structure for that is fructose. You see, just see here, one. See here. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 carbon atoms. So what is the rule? We have to write at the 5th carbon atom OH on the right hand side. That is the rule. And the 6 means it should be CH2OH. This is also rule. At the second carbon atom we have to write double bond or ketone group should be there. At the first carbon atom it should be CH2OH again. You see, first and last is CH2OH in the fructose case. First and last CH2OH, fifth right hand side OH, second right hand side CH. Again, you have to write the groups, that is the groups H and OH. So, in the glucose, you have to start with OH, but here you have to start with H, hydrogen atom. You see, this is the hydrogen atom, then it is what? OH. Alternatively, it is H, it should be what? OH. If it is OH, it should be what? H. If it is OH, it should be what? H. That's all. I can write once again this. Just here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just here. So this is CH2OH, first one is CH2OH, last one is CH2OH. 5 right hand side it should be OH. Second carbon atom, it should contain carbonyl group, CO. Remaining is you have to add the H and OH. From the starting you see, so for glucose we are starting with OH, but fructose it is starting with what? H. So therefore H, after H it should be what? OH. If it is H, it should be OH. If it is OH, it should be H. OH, it should be what? That's all. So this is called the open chain structure of fructose. What is that? Open chain structure of fructose. But it is, that is D minus fructose, you see. Remember, what is D minus? D means, that is minus means, you see, it turns the plane polarized light in the water, left hand side, anti-clockwise direction. Okay, it is called the levulose, not dextrose, it is what? Levulose. But we have to write the D forms only. We are not writing only D forms. We are not writing what? L forms. Okay. So therefore it is also open chain structure. It is also open chain structure. Now again we are to isolate two forms in fructose. Alpha D, that is according to, that is Emil Fischer's alpha D fructose, beta D fructose. So now you see. So again I am going to write the alpha D, you see, alpha D. For alpha D, just here, take the link from fifth carbon atom, link. OH is here, therefore leave the O here. Hydrogen atom is taken here, you see. Then this double bond will, that means written in the opposite direction, you see. Another. So here, this is oxygen atom. Hydrogen atom is already here. Therefore, double bond is diverted to this side. Write this ring, you see, like this. But it is tedious, you see. It seems to be tedious. Therefore, I am going to take, that means, you see, the bond should be connected here. Instead of here, I am going to write this CH2OH here, you see, just here. This is CH2OH. Which CH2OH? This one here. And I link this carbon atom here only. It is seems to be very good in structure, you see. Okay. Instead of writing this that is bond from this side, you can link this bond here only. Instead of this CH2OH, you can write it here. Okay, so this is alpha D minus fructose. Beta D means, you see, so this is alpha means, you know, at the second carbon atom, at the first carbon, here you see from the fructose, you have to take second carbon atom. It is first, this is second. So second carbon atom, right hand side OH, it is alpha. So second carbon atom, left hand side OH, beta. So therefore you see, you have to take this O here, H. So this is CH2OH, this is CH2OH, okay, and this is the bond. But you see, this becomes alpha. But beta means, you see, you have to write OH on the left hand side, CH2OH on the right hand side. So this is beta D minus fructose. Beta D minus fructose. So therefore you see alpha D fructose and what? Beta D fructose. But it is minus, of course. So therefore you see, that means fructose contains ketone group at the second carbon atom. Therefore you have to write the second carbon atom, OH group is present right hand side alpha, OH group present on the left hand side, that is what? Beta. So after that we have to write the Haworth structure for this also. But this structure of fructose, you see, it is not similar to that of your pyranose ring. It is equal to furan ring, you see. It is equal to what? Furan. Furan means 5-member ring, you see. 5-member ring, like this. So this is like this, you see. This is furan. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5-member ring. Okay. Now I am going to write the 5-member ring for Haworth structure. You see, Haworth structure. Haworth structure for fructose. Fructose. So it is furanose ring, not pyranose. It is what? Furanose. Now you see, just me write. Like this. 5-member. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is how to write the this one planes, you see. So it is here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 like this. It is 1. So therefore here you see alpha. First I am going to write the alpha. Alpha second term we have to take. Second term right hand side is OH. You see second right hand side means OH means here. So this is CH2OH again. So that is third carbon atom. It is third carbon atom. Remember 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Third means H is here. Therefore H is here. This is OH. So next fourth one OH is right hand side. Right OH here. So this is H. So that is fifth right hand side O is there. You see O and H and CH2OH. Come to write this hydrogen atom here and this is CH2OH. So this is your CH2OH is present on the same side. You see. Okay, this is alpha D fructose or fructopyranose. Alpha D fructopyranose. So now beta D means you see. So that is OH and CH2OH are different. That's all. H and OH are what? Sorry, OH and CH2OH are different. You see, I am going to write the structure here again. You see. Cl. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5. That is 6. And the second, this is you see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Second term on the right hand side is CH2OH. You have to write CH2OH here, and this is OH. Third term atom, this is H, this is OH. Fourth term right hand side OH, therefore this is H. So fifth term atom, this is O, and this is H. Okay, this is CH2OH. So therefore, you have to write H here, this is CH2OH here. Opposite hand. So therefore, you will be getting this is beta D minus fructopyranose. You have to write Pyranose ring. So this is how. So Pyranose ring means like this. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So or you can write the double bond here also. Here. So that means you see beta D fructopyranose. It is beta D structure. It is alpha D minus fructose, and it is alpha D fructopyranose rings. So that means alpha and beta structure for our structure for fructose. You see, in the fructose, second carbon atom contains ketone group, but in the there is glucose. That is first carbon atom of your glucose contains what aldehyde group. That is difference. You see. Okay. Remember, there is glucose. Aldehyde group is present at the first carbon atom. In the fructose, ketone group is present at the second carbon atom. In the there is glucose. You see, glucose structure is similar to that of pyron. Therefore, it is called the pyranose ring. In the fructose, it is similar to that of the furan. Therefore, it is called the furanose ring. Furanose, not pyranose. It is what? Furanose. Okay. That completes your structure for alpha D fructose and what? Beta D fructose.